Medics. I've got an Audi A7 here on a 2012 plate, just replacing the main dead bulb on this. It's a gas discharge bulb, which is a D3S. The link can be found in the description and in between the video as well, so you can click on it and you can shop where to get it from as well. Now I'll show you exactly which one it is, and to do it you have to do it through the arch lining. Now the only way to do that is by jacking. Say if you're doing this side, you jack the car up. If you want to remove the wheel as well. It'd be a lot easier to remove the wheel. But in my situation, I'm not going to remove the wheel. All I'm going to do is jack it up, and I'll show you how it's done. So before I do that, I'll show you which one it is. So, lights are on. As you can see now, this one here isn't working, so it's the outer bulb here. And if you look on the other side, that there is working. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to replace this side. So it's the lights off. I'm going to release the bonnet. Now you can already see they haven't left a lot of room to do a headlight bulb on this, so it's better to do it from the arch lining itself. Now if you wanted to do that side as well, it's exactly the same thing as well. There's no space at all to work on the bulbs, so they have made it a bit difficult, but it's not impossible. Now let's just jack the car up and I'll show you how to do it. Right, okay, now that I've got the car jacked up, so you've got the jacking points right here at the bottom, and then removing this cover here. So what I did was, you can see these screws right here. So that's a T25, and then you've got the T25 Torx right there as well. So you've got a 10mm. I'll show you where that goes, and then you've got two little grommets here. So what you do, you pull this back first and then pull the whole thing out. Now if I show you on here, so you got one at the bottom right there, there's one here, there's one there, there's one there, and then there's one here. The 10mm goes right there, and on the inside, I can show you, that's where the grommet goes right there, and then there's one right here as well. So I just still need to take that one off, which is a 10mm. The reason I say that, because if I pull this back, right, I can't still get to it because it is quite awkward. I mean, I can get my hand in there, but for you to see how it's done, it'll be quite difficult. And you can see on the inside the cover is missing as well, so maybe, you know, he's dropped it inside, so I'll have a look at that as well while I'm removing it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take the wheel off. It's the best if I do that. And you can see I took a caution, took the locking wheel nut off first, so I can gun the other bolts. I'm going to do that. Right, okay, now you can see I've taken it out. I've taken the screw out the back here as well, which was a 10mm. Show them that, please. It was a 10mm right here, but this was sitting on the back of this. So I've removed that now, and you can see I've got enough clearance to work on the bulb. So that's the bulb we're replacing. So this is what we're replacing, is a D3S bulb. Before you do anything, unplug it. Make sure the ignition is off and everything as well. So unplug the bulb. You then twist that to your left like this, and then pull the whole thing out. Let me just show them properly. One second. If I just take the camera in, now you can see basically that's the bulb we're doing. So I've unplugged it already. I then pull the whole thing out. So once I get it out, you can see that's the bulb. Okay, now the locators are on there. It's on the top right there. I'll show you here. So you've got a locator here and here. Okay, so on this one you'll have the locator right there, and then there as well, or here I think it is. So what I'm going to grab the bulb. I've got the new bulb now, so it is a D3S bulb, so that's right there. So this is what we're doing, but this is a universal one, I'm assuming, because it's not this one here is an Osram one, so which is pretty good. But if you look at this, now the locators on them, so you've got one there and one here, so you've got one there and one here, but this has got more than one, so this could be used for other vehicles that has the same bulb. So we're going to now put the new one in. slot the new one through, which goes in an angle, and then turn it to my left, to my right, sorry. That's it. I then plug it in. That's it. Now before I put this back together, I'm just going to make sure it's working. So if you get to the front of the light, please, for me. Right, let's just see now. So that's still not working. So I've got the right one in, so I'm going to switch the ignition off, switch back on again. Right, for some reason that's not working. Maybe the bulb here is not fused. So I mean, I'm looking at the bulb now, so this is still not working. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to check if the fuse is out on this, or if there's another problem. I can't see any wires broken. All I can see is there's a little pipe here disconnected. So I'll connect that back up. I don't know what that pipe is for, but I can't see anything else. So that plug-in is good. Maybe what I'll do, take this off, take the bulb out, because there's two more. Put this back in. Could usually have a defect as well, so it could be a faulty bulb or something. So I'm going to just slot this back in. Connect it back up. And then I'll just check it in a minute. I'm going to put everything back together anyway. Right, okay, I'll put everything back together. So I know the bulb is not working, so what I'm going to do, so you can see the screws are all in. So what I've done is, what I'm going to do now is check the fuse, and just to make sure the fuse is okay. And if it's okay, that means there's an electrical malfunction somewhere. So it needs to be taken to an electrician, because I can't do any electric work here. But with regards to the fuse, I can surely replace that. I'm going to do that anyway, if it is the fuse. But the bulb is brand new. We've even tried 2 different bulbs, and they're both new we put on, and it's still not working. So there's definitely something wrong. So second part will follow up with regards to a fuse location for the headlight bulb. Do check it out. And if there is anything else you need to know, comment us below. We'll try helping you as much as we can. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like the video. Thank you and goodbye.